Hello, everyone!
Hello.
Pause for effect.
No, I had accidentally muted myself when I was fiddling with a Tailspire, and so it is what it is. Hello, everyone! My name is Kylie. I am the DM for this here campaign, Roads of Ruin. The folks around me are your heroes, my very good friends, and, we lost a friend. Who?
Dead. Gone forever.
Skadali, Skadash, Maraba.
Okay.
Anyway.
He's grumpy anyway.
As you can tell, we're all in a weird mood today. In the chat, there is at some point going to be a link to Extra Life because we're raising money with the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So if you have in your heart to help and donate, you should do that. Gosh, brain is trying to process all of the things.
You just do it anyway, even if it's not in your heart. Just give them money.
Yeah, I mean, help a kid out. It's the right thing to do. It's the lawful kind thing to do, as we say in our parts here. We are gonna cut to the recap from last week. Last week, we got our very first piece of a ritual to save the world from apocalypse and collapse. That was from Dr. Emmett taking a fish hook that was his brother's and imbuing it with memories of why he became a doctor and is helping the world. We interrogated a truly zealot, true believer from the summer court, who then ended themselves because they want the world to burn and are waiting for everybody to join them. We eventually made our way to get everybody joined up in Antio, where the majority of our players met Mira, who was back home at the monastery, where she was getting ready for this next piece to get her component, and everybody froze their ass off a little bit because it was pretty chilly up in Antio. And what else? You descended into a cavern where you were all going to be starting out in a second, and I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything, friends? Anything that matters? If not, I will summon all of you.
Not that I can think of.
I think that's all the good stuff.
I hope it's the good stuff.
Good stuff.
So let's summon everybody to this board. So you find yourself in this cavern with a temple and a frozen pillar, fire made up of different colors that changed when each of you approached it. And so now this is a live map. We're not in initiative right now. So what would folks like to do? What are we doing?
I believe we had decided a course, right? We had decided to head to the northerly path because that was where Mira's color. Which way was it? I can't remember. Which way did we come down from? Maybe it was south.
The green path.
The green fire.
Yeah, the green one. Green in.
Whichever direction that was.
South.
It was
southern,
north, right? Oh, was it south?
Yep.
Oh yeah. This is where we're. I guess
Yeah,
this way.
homie.
I must say, I'm very happy that it's southern. Just like
It's just echoing is the silence of a banjo.
that's literally the sound of the banjo was literally like going through my brain.
Oh no.
Yeah. So unlike many times when you deal with a Tailspire map where it's mostly combat, this is there. Without giving anything away, you might fight some things, or you might be able to solve things using your noggins. So,
No
That's
brains.
so optimistic.
No brain, only spear.
So, you guys can make investigation checks, arcana checks. You can even go back up on top of the platform because there are ladders on all four sides, so you can do that. So just tell me what you would like to do.
I'm gonna be nosy. I'm gonna get these dice ready to go.
I don't know if it would be an insight check or something else to see if this would be better done if as a team or individually. What would you roll that there, DM? Basically, I'd like to just see these flames and everything, and if Nicodemus gets the sense that, hey, you know what, I'm wasting a whole bunch of fucking time right now in this being in this cold death land, that I could go off and grab my own light by myself. Is that a okay idea?
Yeah, go ahead.
To the pleasure of your company.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay, I'm historically good at these.
Yeah.
I remain
The champion.
very, very good with a 10.
A 10. Okay, so not the worst thing that you could roll. With a 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a plus. That's a 9.
A 9.
Correct.
Interesting.
That's the worst that you could roll.
No, it's 10 is usually like kind of like a baseline for like not easy checks, but like general checks, I think. And so with a 9, you are looking around. You know that you would prefer to just kind of go off on your own to like try to get this done faster, but you start to like peek through the snow and the trees, and there could potentially be things in here that could overpower. You are very powerful, but this is weird northern shit. For all you know, you might get attacked by a whole bunch of stuff and die.
Gotcha.
So that is with a 9. That's
Got it.
basically what you get. Anybody else?
I think I'm just gonna keep pushing south and making sure there's nothing gonna jump out at us or explode on the way there.
Yeah.
I'll do a would it be investigation or perception?
What are you looking at?
Just everything, because I've never been here before, so I'm like
Investigation.
disoriented.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Let's see. I thought at first I looked at intimidation. I was like, oh, that's not good. No, that is an 18.
An 18. So, with an 18, you can see that there are paths all around. There are 6 paths total, and those are completely clear with the exception of like little snow drifts. But it looks like, okay, none of you, well, Jasmine might know this. Where places are super cold, there are people who have like heated driveways and things, so they don't have to shovel their driveways. In the South, you guys don't need that because it's doesn't
Imagine.
I was gonna say, I was like, that doesn't apply to any of you. It's sort of it's almost as if those pathways have some a magical effect that is keeping the snow more or less off those pathways. You also, with an 18 investigation, you can tell that, like, if you follow these paths, you might be able to, like, get a better look, because you're looking for these magical fire spheres things to, like, you know, plug in to match. So you don't see it where you're at, but you can continue making, like, investigation checks and things just to keep looking.
For sure. I think she would also be on kind of high alert, because, like, even though this is, you know, supposed to be, like, you know, her teammates' home and safe space and everything, her experience is that, you know, there's always something around the corner, right, in the desert. So
yeah, I will say
What
with an
corners? You know, corners in the desert. Flat.
it's waves,
Sand.
sand waves.
Sand in a corner.
Or right around the cactus. There's always danger right around the cactus, the cacti.
I was gonna also say, though, Kevin, you know, with an 18 that, like, and you remember back to what the person at the top of the little temple thing said, is like, you cannot assume that this is a safe place. You know that this is a sacred place, but sacred and safe do not mean the same thing.
As we go down this path, I would just like to do a general arcana check of examining, like, all these light sources, and like you said, there's, like, magic stuff. Like, it seems like the paths are being kept magically clear. I want to make sure that I can identify any, like, magical rules that may not have been explained to us. Like, if there look like glyphs or things that look like, you know, if you pass this, you'll explode. Shit like
Yeah.
that.
Go ahead and make that arcana check.
Hell yeah.
Danger, electricity.
You know, could be worse. 21.
21.
Hell yeah.
That's a
So-
8.
Amazing. Your instinct, Ronan, to always sort of be skeptical of anything that remotely looks Fey or Fey adjacent. You are examining these stones, and the braziers are actual real fire.
Not like the ones in the middle.
Not like the blue fire, no, that turned color. But the path edges that sort of are on that like, if you stepped off them, you're on to snow, do all have glyphs. And with a 21, basically it's a timer. So if you step off of that, if you step onto the snow, there is a timer for something.
For something nebulous. Something TM. Yeah, I would definitely fucking share that.
Something
Fucking,
traditionally good.
Looking along. Jesus.
Do you know what? Could you tell what the trigger for the timer was? Does it need to be
It just seems to be leaving the path, so I don't know if it is. Does it seem to be like physical contact, like stepping onto it? Like, does it seem like there is a, like, it has verticality to it? So like, if you were flying, it would or would not trigger, or is it just like, nah, you fucking pass this area and it's gonna it's gonna go.
Or if you throw a rock out there and leave it for,
Yeah, does it have to
30
be alive?
seconds, does it
I mean,
trigger?
there are objects out there though.
Yeah,
Like,
there are objects out there.
sure, so-
You think that it has more to do, like, if you physically leave the path. So, like, in theory, like, something could fly.
Something could fly over and it wouldn't go.
Correct.
It wouldn't trigger. So it is you need to be like physically in contact with the ground. Okay. I know I'm asking a lot of questions. Does it seem to only be living things like could back up, walk out, and it wouldn't trigger? Because he's not alive. He's a construct.
High or low?
Always
Hell
high.
yeah.
I could always just test it for science, but that seems like a bad idea.
So with a 27,
That's pretty low.
On a
That's
D20.
on a D20, right? Yeah, that's pretty high. That D30, like.
mhm, yep, 100%.
30.
No, so
You
you
lose
think
the
that it
fucking
has to do
intelligence
with
permanently.
sort of general intent. So backup is more or less an extension of you. So you with a 21, you have a good sense of that, like, if backup were to leave the path, that counts as leaving the path.
Okay. But it does seem to need to touch the ground.
Correct.
Okay. Well, as we walk along, and this could definitely be, we can cut away because this may be a longer term thing. I will have Carry On come out of his little hiding space in back under one of Backup's scales, and because Carry On can fly, and so I'll send Carry On kind of out to the maximum distance that he can go from me, which should be 120 feet.
Okay.
And just kind of, not constantly, but I'll kind of, as I'm walking along, I'll blip in, see if anything, if there seems to be any other pieces of like glyphs or anything that look different from these ones, anything that might give further context to what might happen if we do step out. Just extend my visual range a little bit.
Yeah. Have him make a perception check.
Hells yeah.
And while Carry On is doing that, does anybody else want to do anything?
I had a question for did Kevin share that they found that the paths were cleared or keeping cleared magically?
Sure. Yeah. She would have shared that info.
And Nicodemus is gonna turn around and say, then what the fuck is this? And then kick this snow that's on the path right here and see if there's anything special about it. If there's not, that's perfectly fine, but I just wanted to see if there...
No, you kick the snow patch. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping
I'm just
for.
imagining it there being just like a rock over the path and you just kick this shit out of like a solid rock that has like this much snow on it.
That man's like made of metal.
Oh, that's fair.
He's about to stub his toe.
13. Yeah, if you what's the song? If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. That's Nicodemus.
Except Nicodemus isn't even dumb. It doesn't have like a 12 int.
Dumb enough to kick snow.
Yeah,
13.
So you kick the snow. You because the snow has piled up. There's like a sheen of ice, but like your foot touches it, it slips, and you're able to like catch yourself. You're like, okay, and not fall.
Magical slippery snow. Noted.
Magical slippery snow.
Vernon opens his mouth to say something that just doesn't.
Yeah.
To comment and then just I'm go back to looking through my mechanical lizard thing.
Mira, do you want to do anything? While backup is making rounds. Carry on. Pardon me.
Cannot currently see anything because my screen is black.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, you're also
So-
frozen.
Great. Cool. But you can
You look very
Uh-oh.
She said,
We're
well,
gone.
Be
I'm
gone!
gone.
Mary just abandoned. She abandoned her team.
Abandoned
like,
ship.
here.
Abandoned ship. My goodness.
Mira just goes, I don't want to be here, and leaves.
This is your place.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Turns
go.
into a bird.
While we're dealing with those technical difficulties, hopefully Jasmine will be able to pop back in. What was that perception check on?
Carry on didn't roll so high. Apparently, I thought owls had a more perceptive stat block, but they have a whopping +3, and so for a 13.
13.
Don't they have advantage?
They do. I dropped a nat 1.
Sick.
Oh, man.
Also, did you know they took their keen sight and hearing off of the 2024 version?
Lame.
But instead of a +3, they have a +5. So you lost advantage for +2 flat bonus.
You, Basil.
Okay. So
Weird.
with a 13, do you? I'll give you some information, but it would be, is it on the left side or the right side as you are walking? Welcome back, Mira.
I'm just gonna go right because I am right-handed.
Okay. And you said 120 feet?
Yeah, Carry On can go out 120 feet.
And where you're located is where you want to be when
Well, I figure I'm kind of keeping on walking because I just need to go in a straight line, right? I'm having backup steer me so I don't step off the path. He's got using his arms like the whatchamacallits at a bowling alley, the bumpers.
yeah.
So that I keep walking in a straight line.
Yeah, so
along the path.
with that 13, Carry On does a sweep and reports back to you that there are.
I should be able to see it in real time because I can just watch the designs.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you see 3 little ice friends
Ice friends.
chilling over here.
Are they though?
Ice friends are chilling.
And that is over where I assume off to the right. Oh, I see.
Yep.
Do
Over
these
here.
happen to be what their models look like?
Correct.
Well, ice Muppets?
Yeah. I guess
And-
I guess I should roll for that. I would want to, if I could, ID what kind of critters they are.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I guess I could also verbally describe them to the squad. Like, watch out, y'all! There's some three something or another's over here in the snow. They look like blah.
Yeah.
Surely somebody knows.
Yeah, well, and I will say that like methods of various kinds are pretty commonplace across Amica. So even if you didn't know that these were ice methods, you would have a good idea that these are a method of some kind.
Look like methods. I'd reckon they look icy. So I don't know any details about them other than that, but that's about what it looked like.
And also with that 13, you can tell that they're kind of just they're hanging out more. It looks more intentional than them just kind of vibing, right? Like,
do they seem like
It's just that on a smoke break, waiting to go back
Yeah,
on
that-
cue type kind of thing.
kind of the question, like, do they seem to be purposely waiting for something to happen, or does it almost like, are they being held in place? Like, does it seem like the trigger releases them in some way?
no, they're moving around. With a 13, it's hard to like
Yeah,
provide.
that's fair.
It's like you really don't get intent of like what they're doing, but they're not frozen. They're not like it's not. But yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I just probably more than just 3 of them around here.
We gotta ask them what the fuck's going on.
Rona's doing what Ian's doing. He's open and close a couple times. You know, I ain't ever tried to negotiate or question methods before. They are elementals. Mira, I don't know what you're saying. You're just kind of mouthing words right by now. Negatory Ghost Rider.
Oh no.
I think, is she like thinking out loud and she doesn't really want to share with us until she's completed her thought to herself?
Spirit
Kind
Quest.
of like run it through her mind.
Spirit Quest.
She is a thoughtful person. I feel like she's probably.
Mira do be thinking.
Yeah.
I think she does try to. She's trying to
Had a thought or two.
get everything straight before she tells us. Unless she's done some kind of random curse or something.
Yeah, it could be a negative effect of the environment that we're in. Maybe, you know, some sort of magic has sapped her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Maybe if you unplug and plug it back in.
Yeah, that's
like
that's
you did
what
the
seemed
other
to be
day.
the impetus.
I saw her
earlier.
smoking something weird with the elders. Could have been that.
Is it her or did we like
Who
get
cast silence?
as we came?
Who did that? Localized, very small. Who downcast silence somehow?
Downcast silence.
How you do that?
So it only affects Mira.
Explain
You know,
yourself. How you do that?
I think I would definitely love a downcast version of silence to where it only has like this square, fuck you, you can't talk. You just shut the hell up.
Be nice.
Ah,
There
There we go.
There's Mira.
Hey. I was wondering if there's any way we can interact with the, well, I mean, aside from fighting them, they're not animals.
Elements.
They are. Yeah, they're.
Tiny elementals. Little
Mhm.
babies. That's very aggressive babies.
I was
Okay.
about to say.
Yeah, Mira, you would know that these are not like they're not really something that interacts. Like you can't have a
They're
conversation.
not friend shaped. Okay.
No.
All
Yeah,
right.
they're
You
not.
can't make friends. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with them. God damn it! I want to ask for answers.
Well, can they be cowed into giving answers?
Kevin, can you speak with them telepathically the same way you can read minds?
I mean, I can try. I can certainly try if
Why
the DM
not?
says so.
They occasionally explode. I love that for us.
do occasionally explode.
And
I was like, what is Kevin's like what is speak with or the because isn't that usually touch within
Speak with
touch the
Oh yeah, we'd have to grab them.
I was using my mage hand to do it with the doodle.
what's
our
what's
summer?
the late or what's the distance on mage hand is the
Oh,
question.
that's a good question.
Because these methods are at least from where y'all are at right now are 120 feet.
Oh, I don't think it's that far. No, I can't because mage hand's only 30 feet. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
I was
could-
like,
I could
But if we shot
do
one of
message
them-
120 feet.
But if we shot one of them, the rest of them would come towards us.
I'm sure they would.
That don't necessarily seem like wise.
I can go out there and just grab one, bring it back.
I think they're very cold to the touch.
We're also still unsure of what exactly happens when that timer runs down. So I'm trying to find. That doesn't seem to be the
We're
method.
not figuring it out just standing here, so.
We're walking down this path. There's something down here, I imagine. Scoot,
Yeah, I was gonna move the whole
walking.
group if
Yeah,
the whole
it's like-
group is good with
yeah,
that.
it's like this is a live
Yeah.
map. Like you can all move wherever
gosh.
and however.
Off
you
the
want.
map.
Moving.
Go
Place
together.
over here.
Heck yeah.
The
So
floor.
tell me when and where.
Yeah, that's good.
Right here. Bam.
Okay.
Nicodemus will kick the snow blobs on the way over.
Be sure.
Just to be sure. Snow mimic.
Make. Are you talking about all of the little snow piles here?
Yeah. Because I was told magic keeps it clear, and it's either not good magic or someone's lying to me.
Since I see him continuous to do this, can I just passively just hammer a couple of firebolts into the snowdrifts to see if it's just ice that's gone over them, or maybe this is just an area to where the path is broken and it just doesn't cover that area, or why there might be chunks along the normal path?
Give me just a general perception check.
Sure. That's 16.
16. Where there are snowdrifts, there is a slight breeze, and it causes snowdrifts, and they are melting as they're sitting there. It just happened that like a breeze piled up the snow.
So they're just pushed on there, and that are actively melting. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with these snowdrifts, but it's something.
It's just the wind pushing snow. They're actively melting if you look closer.
Can I do another investigation check?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's not good. That one's just 12.
A 12? What you looking for?
Anything that stands out from the snow, I guess. Like any kind of glyphs or signs, or just like something that like clues us in that we're going in the right direction or headed towards something.
Yeah. So, as you
Show me a sign.
Yeah. So as you were walking, sort of down this path, I'm assuming that like you were making this investigation check as you were walking.
Yes, ma'am.
Ronan pointed out these 3 methods, and something caught the corner of your eye over here.
Uh-oh. We got more.
Snow
Can I
look kind of like pillows.
Can I roll another one to like peer at it? to try to really get an idea, or is it too far?
No, I think it's more of along the lines of like, it might be too far unless you have. So like, Carry-On was able to get a pretty good eye line because it flew over. So Ronan was able to test that theory of a flying critter will not trigger the timer. So you think that if you are able to, if you or something or someone is able to fly, they could get a better view.
Okay. No, so I for sure pointed out to Ronan and like walk over and go, "Hey, do you see that? Can you send Carry-On over there to see what that is?"
Fly, you say? Interesting.
I was like, Mira can turn into a bird.
That'd be crazy.
Noted. What if? Just spitballing here. Mira just so happened to turn into a bird.
Hey, that would be cool.
What kind of bird is Mira turning into there?
A raven.
Amazing.
Oh, sounds even cooler. I love it.
Yeah. So,
Alright, how many times can I wild shape?
at level 11? Yeah, it's like twice, I think.
It's
Yup.
twice until you hit level. Is it
20.
18 or
That's
20?
actually-
And then all of a sudden it's infinite. What switches? Oh shit! I know the better way to do this.
She's gonna stay a bird until we have to fight. I'm glad you
Stay for
After we
5
start fighting,
hours.
peck 'em.
Just peck him to death. Just drop rocks on him. Drop little ice
drop
bits.
rocks.
Hell yeah.
Shiny rocks. All the
I
shiny
The,
rocks.
the methods are just
This
looking
is
back
my
towards
whole
the path like, hey,
collection.
it's not us, bro. I don't know what's happening
Get
either.
the icicles. Drop icicles on them because then it's pointy.
Oh,
This
there
is
you
true.
go.
This is true. And there were a bunch back at the thing.
Just knock them off.
True facts.
Death reigns from above. Or like a bomb. little raven bomb.
Druid drone strike. Let's go.
Eh.
I will still send Carrie on to accompany Mira.
Mira.
Because two eyes or two sets of eyes are better than
Yeah.
better than
So,
one.
both of you make an investigation check.
Hell yeah. So this is an important question for the purposes of
I don't like this already.
well, is backup making the investigation check, or am I making the investigation check since I am perceiving through backup's like POV?
You are making the check.
Okay, that is much better because backup has an int of 2. So investigation, not as
The
strong.
way it works is that you use their wisdom, their ability score with whether or not you have your proficiency added to it.
Why do I have to use their intelligence for investigation?
Well, you use wisdom for their perception, as far as I understood. I don't know.
I'm treating this
Yeah,
as
that would
like
make sense.
this
drone?
is like it's like a drone, and it's like
Oh,
Ronan
great.
is controlling a drone.
Yeah, go for it.
This is what
I'm
I'm
consistent.
I'm ruling it.
I'm consistent. 13 again.
13. Okay.
Oh no.
I gotta clean off his little cameras. Like it's not. Yeah, it's a little foggy.
They're icing up.
Mira, what did you get on your investigation check?
15.
A 15.
Let's
Beautiful.
go.
So, I think what it is that Carry-On is able to lead Mira to where it saw the little ice methods, and as you fly to where that is, you can see a glimmer of green fire in this snow pile.
Fancy that.
boy.
Interesting.
How long y'all think that timer is? Hang on, bang me.
Can
One
Mira
way to find out.
can Mira investigate the fire? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, you can get closer. You can get closer.
Okay. Like see if maybe there's a stick or something to pick it up with the beak, or is it like required to like sprint and get it kind of thing? So
Yeah,
let's see.
You can get closer and roll an Arcana check.
Did we set up a mental link?
I don't remember.
If the DM says we could have, we did.
All right, so that's a 14 plus 2, so 16.
A 16. I will say, Kevin, do you have a mental link spell?
I do. It would have been a ritual that we would have done before we started out.
Hang out at the top of the ladder, everybody.
Yeah, I feel like that's fine and appropriate. So with a 16 Arcana, this doesn't look. Mira, you've been around lots of, ritualistic fires and things like this. This is not a fire that, like, if you stick a dry stick in, it's gonna catch fire. This is something that, like, you have to, that you can pick up and move. But you also see, as you get closer, that this is not like just sitting on top of the snow pile. Like, it's kind of dug down in there, so that there is going to require a little bit of snow digging to retrieve it.
Could Raven Mira do that thing you do with a soccer ball, where you like put it in between your shoulder blades and go with it? If you could do it with a soccer ball, surely you could.
Soccer ball now?
Have you never seen people do that, where you like catch it in between? I don't believe you ever played soccer, Kent. So you know what? That makes sense. You look goofy as hell doing it, but it's
Sure.
oh yeah, find a picture.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm crazy.
What you thinking and doing, Mira?
Um,
And you have the mental link up so you can chat with folks.
I think Mira's gonna try and peck away at the snow just to make it a little bit easier if it doesn't work out. Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful
Uh,
where you land.
What you got?
Yeah.
What's it
So-
look like? Is it a thing?
I mean, it looks like an exact replica of the one that's sitting on top of the pedestal in the temple. So, that's what it looks like. Mira, as you are pecking at this this orb, and actually I can add a little fire there. Oh no. Who's to say? Anyways, nothing happens as you're pecking at the snow. There's enough of a hold like that you think that maybe with a good enough strength you could maybe pry it out, but you'd only get one good shot. So would you like to make a strength check? Like an athletics check? Okay. You have to use your
Not
Raven
particularly
stats, not your...
athletic.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Oh, okay.
It's the
Oh,
strength
that's
on a Raven.
painful.
Not good, I bet.
Let's
She's
see.
super strong.
One.
It's actually like 13. Like it's actually
Holy
very
fuck.
wildly good for a creature of its size.
Okay. Noted.
No, he was being sarcastic.
No, I'm super
Wow.
joking. That would mean a raven, which is a tiny creature, would have a 145-pound carry weight, which would be crazy.
Pretty sure.
I can't get it on this sheet, so I'm just gonna roll the d20 and see what happens. Well, I rolled a 17, so.
Okay.
Ravens have a strength of
-4.
2.
What's
So
the
-4.
penalty?
Yeah, so
Love that for us.
That brings you down to 13.
13.
That.
So,
Way
Mira,
worse.
you try to get your little raven claws like around it, and all of you can see Mira just trying desperately to pull it out of the snowbank, and
Could I give her advantage real quick with backup?
You mean carry on?
With carry on, yeah.
Yeah,
No, actually,
yeah.
I said backup out.
Oh. Yeah. No, you can. Yeah, with carry on, I would say a little encouragement, little friend encouragement.
That's very nice.
It-
Do I roll or does backup? I mean,
No,
carry on
that
roll?
gives you advantage.
Yeah,
Carry on has the exact same bonus. Almost the exact same bonus.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stick with the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you might have loosened it a smidgen, but you're not getting it. You're not getting it out.
Loosen the jar of pickles.
Need.
Yeah.
Mira, what's going on? What's the deal? You got it or what?
No. Loosened it a little bit for you.
Hold on just
Okay.
1 second. let me just double check something real quick. Can I double check the glyphs on the path to see if I can figure out how long the timer is? Like looking specifically for that?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check with advantage because you've clocked this already.
Oh shit! Thank God for advantage. Not really. 20.
A 20.
I cannot
Okay.
roll in the double digits so far tonight.
That's fine. So with a 20, you look at the information and you get a sense that this is you have the equivalent of 3 rounds to get to your destination and back without suffering consequences.
Oh my God! What if there's landmines that get activated when you're out there for too long?
Consequences. Okay.
And it's 120 feet.
So Mira, you're having
Menacingly
difficulties
vague.
digging the flame out of the encasement of ice and snow?
It's about 100 feet.
As a
at the
squawk in
shortest
the
point.
affirmative.
Hey, we have a mental link going. You can just use the words in your mind.
She can still squawk in the affirmative.
Okay.
It is
Fair enough.
squawk.
My bad. Fair enough.
You ain't got long. Yeah, about like 15.
She's in the
20
moment.
seconds.
She's really struggling with the.
I could teleport someone most of the way there to help loosen it, and then they could start running back, and I could teleport them back to the path. If that would work.
That sounds like a good plan. Okay, let's go.
Who wants to teleport?
I'll do it.
Are you particularly? I don't know. Does Kevin look strong?
Super strong, but she has fire.
That's true.
That's fair.
In a
That
place
is
of
Like
ice.
her strength is not strong. It's 12.
Her strength
It's
is not
fine.
strong.
She's not-
How
strong.
heavy can fire be?
She's,
True.
but she's got fire.
Keep
All
in mind,
kinds of fire.
Keep in mind that imagine if you damage the methods that I don't think they quite give a shit whether you've been out there for longer than 18 seconds or not. They'll probably jump on you anyway if you toast them.
I can do this a little bit less than 90 feet away, so
Well, if we go, let's walk. We are walking back down to the
Yeah.
shortest point between point A and B, which is about 100 feet from that snow pile.
right.
So, I mean, it's close, but
I can get you most of the way there, but I won't have range to get you back until you cross that threshold. So make sure that once you get it cleared, you come back towards me.
Huge bolt.
Okay.
All right. I'll cast Vortex Warp on Kevin and throw him 90 feet.
towards the snow pile.
Get him right about there.
I'm watching. Going
Beautiful.
on out there.
And if those methods go, oh, you're in range, it's go time now, I suggest fireball.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, what all
Okay.
can I cast
Where am I?
through?
Oh, wait. Mer-
Do you have a way of producing any kind of light so that we can see what's happening over there?
Oh, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, you're so good. Thanks for. I wasn't even thinking about the light because I can see, so I can see pretty far. So I do have a light thingy though, and so she will take a blue stone out of her pocket and cast light on it.
Nice.
And
Again.
she'll put it, she's got a little, she'll kind of tuck it into a pocket on a necklace so it kind of like goes around her. All right. All right, let's go. I'm gonna be.
So, Emmett, you cast Vortex Warp on Kevin.
Yep.
And Kevin, you. Yeah, where is Kevin? I'm just gonna drag you. You land there. Ish.
Okay. So I'll move the extra few feet.
Yep.
Try to grab it.
Yeah. So, make just a quick check.
Don't be strength. Don't be strength. Oh no.
Nation check real quick.
I'm sorry,
Fire.
what kind of check? I'm sorry, Kelly. What kind of check?
Just like an investigation check to see like
An
what
investigation check.
Mhm.
Okay. That is gonna be a 16.
16. Okay. You think that you need to melt this down a little bit more. Like you could try to pull it out, but it would require a little bit more oomph.
Because it's frozen in?
And it's more or less frozen in.
Okay.
So if you have any kind of spell to melt it in a more like directed path, you could try that.
Let's see. Would Scorching Ray be pretty?
Yeah.
I'm looking at that. It's like
That would...
That's fire.
Yeah,
it's fire. It's fire. It's fire, and it seems not as it's not like as wallish and everything. It seems a little more targeted. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will cast Scorching Ray, bam, 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 all three, right at the snow and ice around where the thing is.
Okay, and roll up damage.
Okay. Okay. 2d6. So that is going to be 10.
10 total.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you needed to hit for the damage cap. So you get you melt around just enough using the Scorching Ray that you can use your object interaction to pick up this orb.
Grab it. Is it very heavy? No. Once I've got it, just kind of like regular weight. Okay. I'm gonna turn around, everybody, and be like, and also I want the doc to see me and be like, "You got me," and I'm like,
back here.
I'm like, start running. I'm like, get me as soon as I'm in range, and she's like, start running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll warp her back when she gets in the range.
Yeah. So you warp yourself, or you warp Kevin back to the path, and you have a green fire.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's see how that does, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take it back to the mainland.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the methods move at all during that whole ordeal?
There's a.
They
Says smoke
moved
break.
and they moved around, but they did not seem to aggro.
Sick.
Interesting.
Health bars gray. There. I read.
Yeah.
Neutral
So
for now.
who is carrying Mira's orb?
Oh, because she's still a bird, right? I guess I'll just
How
carry
big
it.
is the orb? The orb, big orb?
Big enough.
Like the size of a softball or cantaloupe?
The size of like a medium grapefruit.
Okay. So we're gonna have like a Monty Python discussion about how much she can carry.
Hell yeah.
Currently unladen, so
Kevin will carry it back to the place, to the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does like Mira need to be the one to place it? Does that matter? Does she need to have her claws on it?
I don't know if she needs to be the one to place it, but it seems like easier
Because
to
it's her thing.
not leave it to fate.
You got to find the rest of them.
Put your claws on it. I don't know. Well, Kevin's not tall enough to get it in there anyway, so I don't know if Mira can't lift it. Then somebody who's taller than Kevin's gonna have to
Kevin
help.
don't got
boost.
mad ups. I can slam dunk that bitch in there.
I'll use Mage Hand to assist Mira,
Oh,
Raven Mira,
If
to
we have-
push it in there.
If we use a raven, a familiar that's an owl, and 3 mage hands, can we lift this? Because I think 3 of us have mage hands.
perfect.
Yes. Yes.
It needs to be mostly Mira needs to do the shoving
Okay.
and positioning.
So Mira, with the assist of mage hands and mechanical familiars and all the things, you do not have to change out of your raven form to place your green fire into the slot that matches. I would like for you to make
Dexterity saving throw. Oh no!
no. I would like for you to make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, nat 20.
Hell
Yay.
yeah. Let's go.
So, there's a reason why this is the like how you're going to be getting your component. You intrinsically know how this thing works. When you place your fire into its sconce, it's going to take something from you. It's not hurt, like it won't hurt you, but it's a memory. So you have to impart a memory to activate your sphere and your sconce. And
Any
that
memory?
the memory has to be of you successfully completing a trial, and not just oh man, that was real hard. It's like, no, like you learned from it. This was like a growth moment. So what, knowing intimately how this whole entire system works, what is the memory that Mira is placing inside this fire?
The first time Mira accidentally set a forest on fire, and accidentally
The first time.
First time. It's happened more than once.
Was they all accidental?
I mean, technically, any fire in a forest is a forest fire, right?
Okay, the first time Mira put out a forest fire
It may or may not.
On
and
purpose.
learned how to use the power of water to contravene. I don't know if that's the right word.
Intervene.
The
yeah.
power of the fire that was accidentally, maybe not accidentally set, but like accidentally got out of control. Yes.
Gotcha.
We'll leave it at that. The first time that Mira used
I love
the
it.
power of control over the water to undo the horrible mistake that she made by accidentally setting the forest on fire. It was a growing moment, and that was a moment when Mira realized how important the healing powers of water were. Accident.
Nice.
Beautiful. So you,
Allegedly.
when you place that memory into this fire, the sconce lights up in this green flame. It is warm. It is almost like it feels like that fire that you were standing in front of when it suddenly had gotten out of control. It's that like, oh shit, I have to remedy this. I have to fix this. And that follow through of I problem solved and I was able to do what I needed to do. You have 1 down, 5 to go, friends.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay, go on.
All right. Who wants to pick the next path?
Mira, do you inform your friends what the final step is of this?
The final step of the first flame, or the final step of acquiring the relic from all of the flames?
Like what it takes for the fire to be accepted into the sconce.
Yes, I do. Because it just based on her interactions with Anastasia, it seems like that's something that she would want to know beforehand. Just because it seems like she might have some prickly feelings about memories, and I think Mira is sensitive to that.
Wonderful. All right. Like I said, 1 down, 5 to go. Who's next?
God daggum.
We're gonna have to get them all done at some point. So,
Mira's gonna attempt, may not be successful, but attempt to land on Ronan's shoulder to suggest that because Ronan's familiar helped her out, he should go next.
Please get off me. For sure.
Which direction was the golden flame?
Good question.
One of them would be my guess.
The western path.
Western.
So.
We'll got darn. Oh, that's back up, not me, but whatever, close enough. Yep, let's take a look here. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, definitely take a keen eye to look over any glowing snowdrifts or anything like that out in the distance.
Also, I just double checked. I don't know why I guess I thought it was because a lot of things are 120 feet. It's 100 feet from me that I can perceive through. Carry on. So.
That's okay.
A super hot 11 perception check. I'm sure I can see anything out there without dark vision.
Yeah, with 11, it is. You're not seeing a whole lot at the moment.
Got this scarf, keeps fogging up my glasses. It's annoying.
Got a 14.
A 14?
Oh, nice.
Here we go.
Where are you? Nico's right there. How do I do a thing so that you don't see what I'm doing?
What you measuring for?
What are you measuring for?
What are you measuring for?
Just needed to know where things are.
Measure.
Oh, I
measure.
don't know if I have dark vision or not. I do. 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh.
Me too. I want to see. Which was it?
Everybody got dark vision. Everybody be seeing in the dark.
No, I do not.
You ain't got dark vision.
Nope.
So
got bad eyes.
Nico, with that 14, you are seeing rather than snowdrifts, there's like debris, like it looked like maybe there was like smaller temples around here at some point. Mm-hmm. So you see like the big debris piles that are around. And then Ian, you said Carrion is 100 feet, not 120.
100 foot. I've got a 100-foot radius with a 22 perception.
Okay.
He rolled much better this go.
Yeah.
Good job.
So you see,
Carry on.
That is a 100-foot radius for me. No.
Dang.
You see,
hey, that's that guy from Hades. Hercules.
It's because it's on the golden path. That's why.
So
in your favor.
on a roll.
But there's only one. So surely it's about the same as 3 methods. Come on. That's how that math works.
Sure.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ronan, could you check to see if this pathway works the same as the others? Maybe not all of them are enchanted in quite the same way for if you go off the path.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I'll check to see if this path works the same as the
timer.
Yeah, the timer.
Yes. So they do have the timer. And
Darn.
yeah, you do have the timer.
Well, shucks. All right. So yeah, seems like it works same.
Yep.
Okay.
And then with a 22, that's good enough that you can.
I defogged.
Yeah.
Carry on. little
little antifreeze on there.
Had
for sure.
The microfiber cloth just going to town.
Yeah. So you see a a little.
Little. Oh shit.
You see your your little flame right there.
There you go.
It's just sitting on the ground. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right by the thing, by the critter.
About 75 feet. That's not bad.
Oh, the dock can just put you right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 second-level spell slots every time we do that, but...
Oh.
I mean,
If it's not buried in ice, in theory...
actually, I can have backup do it.
Yeah.
Backup has a 40-foot movement speed.
Go back up. Go back up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
can.
don't even
You
need
can have
to-
backup. Do that.
Yeah, so let's see. We'll and do a little. We'll experiment a little bit in ways that don't require resources.
Resources.
Resources. You don't require resources.
Get your armor.
Get your armor. Yeah, bring out backup. Put him on the starting line like a sprinter.
As he lumbers.
He lumbers. He quick little bastard. Quick big bastard.
The speedy lumberer.
Yeah, you can't. Because what he does, he usually lumbers completely upright, but then when he's got to go fast, he kind of like leans forward and gets that like center of gravity lower and starts. All right.
Did the other orb seem heavy?
Seconds. He can get about.
No, it felt,
I think backup can handle it.
Well, I was gonna say, if that thing grabs him and then tries to hold him there for the timer to go out, I might be able to just get off the path just a little bit and see if I can pick it up.
What you mean?
I make a snowball 60 feet away and throw it up in the air.
Talking about with Mage Hand?
Yeah.
Do we think Mage Hand would lift it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because Mage Hand can only lift like 5 pounds, right?
Okay.
Well, daggum. Oh, hey, worth. No, real quick, just in case shit goes sideways, I'm gonna use my free cast of aid real quick. It just those little discs I handed out to everybody, like however long the fuck ago, that's at like somewhere on your spine. Just gets a little warm. You feel who gets hardier? Let's see. I only get to target 3 people. Myself, obviously. The doctor, simply because he's a healer. So
vested interest.
and Kevin, because Kevin blows shit up. So that's useful. So y'all have 5 extra HP for 8 hours. Not temp HP, just 5 max HP.
Yeah, seeing as how we're going to have to be going through this for a long process, before that run gets going, or I guess you could technically do it in the middle of it, but it might get interrupted. Emmett will start trying to hype the team up, letting them know that we're the cavalry. We're the team that's going to save the world. This trial is going to be nothing for us to take care of. We're going to smash any obstacles that come our way and give everyone 16 temporary HP.
We're waiting while you do that.
Just individual people, no pets.
No, okay.
It's six creatures, so just the PCs.
I almost gave myself 126 temporary.
Hey, that would be a real good feat. That'd be a really good feat.
Yeah. That's pretty good, but yeah, backup actually would probably be more where I'm stood, because I want him to go behind that critter, whatever it is. I don't want him to run directly into it. All right. Ready, steady, fucking run.
Okay.
Wait.
So
you got
you're
80 feet in
Okay.
a straight line in
Okay.
one round.
So that's movement, or that's
movement and action to just to get there. So 1 round is dedicated to just getting there.
Yep. And so then
I undo the snap on the big iron already.
Yeah.
Quick draw this big bastard.
Is Carrion doing the sort of looky-loo like he did with Mira?
Yeah, Carrion would be trying to all similarly keep an eye on things. I'm hoping that since backup is so big that he can just scoop with his little hands.
Sorry, Ronan, does backup have like a light on him? Because if not,
any magical light, no. He does not have any. He does not give off light.
Would he like to be lit up so we can see what's going on?
What you mean? You can't see out there?
I can see 60 feet, but I know the doctor can't see anything because age and whatnot. So
it sounds kind of like a skill issue, doesn't it?
It does. But do you want him to be lit up so you can see more clearly, or no?
If it make you feel better, go ahead. I don't care.
It would allow me
add an extra 20 feet.
Would allow me to get him out of there if something wrong. If that whatever you're talking about's out there, still nearby.
So just like put a light on top of Backup's head. Is that what I'm hearing? Just going, light.
Yeah, she'll like 1 or 2 of the plates like on his forehead, almost like a miner, and she'll make them gold to go with the color of the light.
Pangolin with a miner helmet on. Let's go.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
So that's your first round. It's gonna be real simple because you said that he's just gonna kind of like
just
dig
snow and all. Just
yep. So then it'll be a DC 14, just like strength, like athletics.
Yeah. Oh, I think if it's an athletics check, I think he gets proficiency to it technically.
Nice, hell yeah.
Back up.
Yeah, athletics. 2 plus proficiency bonus, so he's got +6 to his athletics. He's pretty strong.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But bad as I'm rolling, probably don't matter. Come on, little buddy. 15.
Hey, beautiful. So Backup does a big Scooby Doo and grabs the your
excavator mode.
Yeah. And then you're gonna have him move.
So round 1 is getting out there, scoop, and then I guess it depends on whether it's costing his action.
It's gonna cost his, it's going to cost an action to do the scoop.
So he'll scoop and reverse and go 40 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
Roll what?
I want you to a D6.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
3.
A 3. You're fine.
Is that good? Okay. Hell yeah. Easy peasy.
Yeah. All right. So.
Little excavator configure. This is his excavator configuration.
And then so that's round 2, round 3?
3. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Onto the path.
Yeah. So Backup has this little excavator map, and Ronan, this is your little fire.
All right, we'll get that here, buddy. Now, take it out. Okay, well, that's number 2 down, I suppose, and start walking on back. I'll just have Backup lift me up. I'll just stand on one of his little talons and just elevator me up to slot in.
Yeah.
In mine.
So as you are doing that, Mira sort of warned you before, or like after she had put her little flame in. There's a sense of resistance as you're trying to put it into the sconce, and it is looking for that memory.
Okay. So I think probably one of the most applicable and especially at the most forefront of his mind right this moment is when Ronan finally got the first iteration of backup to actually work. Because while they visually look very similar, Carry On and Backup function very differently as automatons, because like Carry On, while having mechanical appearance does have like a central almost like node in his chest, as well as like lines of like active magic that go on animating him, and the runes covering his body are primarily conjuration and abjuration, because Carry On is kind of a hack. He's a cheat, because he is animated by a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a bound, like fae or elemental spirit. It's kind of drawn. They use the conjuration for it to be drawn from wherever, and then just kind of binding it up like a non-intelligent or very low intelligence, like a very basic spirit that is then used to use its spiritual magic presence to animate the construct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a cheat. It's kind of using a slightly different arcane philosophy to create a mech, and that just doesn't work for a larger scale automaton that you don't want to necessarily be its own boss. So if you're wanting to create an automaton that is actually a construct and it's just kind of a machine, it took a lot more trial and error. It took like trying to bind multiple smaller spirits that to then kind of like make them work in conjunction to work the same way as Carry On does, and it's just trial and error until to a lot of study of arcane theory and everything, he basically came upon the same thing that all wizards do when they're trying to make constructs and golems, and programmed, air quotes, or was able to figure out an adequately complex arcane configuration to grant an automaton a basic form of its own sentience, purely fueled by arcane magic, like no cheating, no pulling in another spirit or another sentience to jump into that.
Wonderful. And as you place that memory, and it's a series of memories even, the sconce and the fire accept it, and it clicks in, and you feel like you have accomplished what you needed to do.
All right, well, that wasn't too bad at all. What was that, like 4 more? It was next.
Should we keep going counterclockwise?
Sure.
Who is northwest?
Nico.
Let's get it done.
Yep. I'm. You sure you're not? I swear, I heard many folks, talking about getting her done, just getting it over with.
Nicodemus walked away like 90 feet. I'm just gone.
Wow, he is moving at a brisk jog.
You have a 60 feet of dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So God bless America. Come on, thing. I believe in you.
God bless Amica.
Yep.
Still on fire with a
Proud to be
super
an
awesome
Amican.
13.
So you, yep, 100%. So you see these two guys hanging out over here, Nico.
Yo, I don't think they're supposed to be in the snow.
They are. Those are not crocodiles. Those are frost salamanders.
Oh, okay.
Dear. Oh,
I need the druid to explain this one to me.
I didn't know we were fucking. I was trying to think where was Florida on this map? Like fucking where were the remains of Florida?
Those are the islands that are a part of West by God.
I don't know where West by God. What the hell what are these bastards doing here? A little chilly for them, ain't it?
No, they're little frost salamanders. They just didn't have
Little.
Yeah.
Them hoes are large.
I
don't
like
know
the
what to
thing
tell
that
you.
Florida man lived on. It's just like shortened to Lorda man or something by this point. It's like a Cape Crusader.
And do I happen to see a fire anywhere near them?
No, you do not.
Fuck. Hey, where's my goddamn fire at?
Bet she's in that snow.
Let's see.
Or in the rocks. I'll kind of keep moving up and panning around with Carry On as we go.
Yeah, and Mira, I'm assuming you're still a bird.
Still a bird.
Yeah, so Mira and Carry On can make
16.
a 16. You guys can do it with advantage because now that you know sort of what's going on.
I bet you it's not near the path. I bet you it's in that tree over there.
So is that 16 with advantage or
Yeah, he
no?
already has advantage.
Oh, okay. So 16. Mira, did you roll any investigation, perception, something?
Oh no!
Did you roll on that one?
Daggum.
Mira,
Daggum.
But you got advantage, right?
she does have advantage, yeah.
Oh, really? Sick. Oh my god!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1 again. This one is cursed. It's going to
That's bad
dice
luck.
jail.
Don't roll
Oh
that
there.
anymore.
God,
don't roll
this
that
thing
die
is
anymore.
like
Jasmine
actual
is
trash.
in the place of
Actual
Christopher.
trash.
Sorry, Jasmine. Chris passed the bad rolling curse on to you today.
Chris needs to come back.
You are so Mira. You've gotten your flame inside its sconce.
And homegirl is checked out.
Yeah, you're checked out, and not just that, but it's like you haven't been here before. You've lived on this mountain your entire life, and you've never been. And you're like, huh, this is interesting. And you're a bird, so you have a little bit of the bird brain of just like, okay.
Oh, what a pretty fire.
Yeah. So Carry On though with a 16 does see come on thing. Does see Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Something roughly out there.
That's out there. All right. Yeah, up. Fucking keep walking up. Nicodemus.
What?
That away. I'll just do a little like shocking grasp through back up to kind of light up as like a little
Yeah.
down or there.
All right. Let's see here.
It's out there already. Yeah, it's not at least not quite in a tree.
I'm gonna take off my mittens, take off my cap, take off my scarf, do a couple of squats to get the knees warmed up. All right, and I'm just gonna jump.
You're gonna go get it. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Big hops. Daggum.
I jump to right there.
Okay.
I will use my movement to get right there.
Okay.
Can I pick it up and grab it?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, fuck.
Or I mean, like,
It's just a
yeah, it's like an investigation, perception, like.
of his location.
That's I think a 1 point difference in those. So we'll see.
Okay.
All right. Yep. No. Strong. Keep it strong. Perception. Nope. They're the same. +2. So that's a 9 again.
9.
Strong with the 9s.
I mean, you think like with a 9 and how like sort of Nicodemus is
because
general.
of backup trying to direct.
Yes, he can provide advantage to this.
Bob actively bobbing up and down in the air while shocking grasp is cast through him repeatedly.
Natural 1. So.
Fuck's sake.
So a
9.
9.
Oh,
Okay.
9.
So
Nicodemus, look down.
Nicodemus, you can see it. It's like it's not like you can't see it. It has more to do with like the depth, because like this isn't necessarily like on top of the snow. Like it's kind of in like a snowbank. So.
Someone goddamn buried mine.
Yeah, and
they're all buried.
But Nicodemus, with a 9, you think I can just muscle this out. So I would love for you to make a strength, like an athletics check.
I am much better at those.
Hell yeah!
And I rolled a 19 on the dice, so that will that will make that a 32.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god!
Yeah, you say somebody buried mine, and then you just kind of smash your hands through the. Oh god! I don't know if you guys have ever been like in snow that is super dry and like pokey, but it's like and it's sharp, and so you don't take any damage because you have really tough skin, Nicodemus. But man alive, you just like smash your hands through, kind of create a crater around and yank an ice cube of a fire, a magical fire, out of the ground.
Excellent. Got it. I'm gonna assume that's probably my action.
That was fully your action. Yep.
Awesome.
And that's round 1. So round 2.
All right. I will take off once more to the skies and jump another 60 feet.
Okay.
Just land right there with my ice cube, and then use my movement to get right there.
Want to like hold it over one of those flames to melt a little bit, or?
Oh yeah, I'll just create bonfire right here and take my spear like I'm roasting marshmallows over the bonfire.
Oh hell yeah!
Hold it on the flat of the spear.
Yeah. I should melt it down. Oh.
Yeah. So Nicodemus, you take your little fire to the sconce.
Yeah.
Fire roasting on an open fire.
And I'll just dunk it in there.
Yeah. What is your memory?
It's just got to be a memory of accomplishment.
But not just accomplishment of like, I did it, but like you had to struggle to complete it. Like there has to be a sense of like it took effort, it took something from you in order for it to be finished.
Nicodemus will turn around to the rest of the group before he places it on there. You said it. He's looking around for the bird. It took a memory from you?
Affirmative squawk.
Now, did it take the memory from you?
It you would know that it doesn't like fully remove it, like, but it just like it's like it captures the memory.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so you keep it, like it's not going to go away. This is not like remove memory. This is just a tribute, essentially. You are providing a tribute to this magical thing.
Nicodemus probably thinks back before he joined the militia proper, probably military school of some sort, graduating from there, and probably the first time his one of the first times that his mom told him that she was proud. Felt that, like, and he like, school wasn't his thing. Like, showing that sort of discipline and everything was never came easy to him. So to finally get through that, like, with a C's get degrees mindset, Nicodemus did feel proud at the end of it, that there were a lot of struggles. So he'll think of that and then throw it on there.
Okay. It accepts the memory, and you are about halfway completed with this task. And with that, I think this might be a good time to take a quick bio break. So friends, don't leave us. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. So, and we'll continue working on solving not so much a puzzle. Y'all have been cruising along pretty easily.
Find our fire.
Find the fire, yeah.
Find the fire.
We'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hard Knock Dice and Roads of Ruin. If you missed the first half, you should go back and watch, but I'll give you a little quick recap. Our heroes are collecting magical fires to unlock a piece of a ritual component to save the world. And so far, they've been doing extraordinarily well. More organized than I was anticipating, which is good job, friends. Proud of you.
That's supposed to mean.
Exactly what it sounds like.
I like. Well, normally you guys are real stupid, but this is.
Not stupid, just
Just dumb.
Reckless.
Also, usually rolls are real bad. And we've only had a couple bad rolls, so luck has been on your side. The dice gods.
Double that one.
It's because Chris isn't here. Poor Jasmine has been cursed by Chris's bad dice. But that's neither here nor there. We just accomplished getting Nicodemus's little fire component, and the next. Who wants to go next? Like, talk amongst yourselves. Which directions are we going?
I think it's north. No?
North? North would be you, Emmett.
Let's go. Oh, almost tried to quit the game.
North.
I'll look around here and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'll try to
grab
perceive
things as a group?
something. Like Emmett's.
There we go.
17.
17.
Oh,
What's your dark vision there, Emmett?
9.
Okay.
Send out carry on as is tradition.
Mm-hmm.
For a 15.
6.
15, a 6. Well, beautiful. Is it 100 feet?
Yeah, 100 feet from my person is where.
Okay. So, at 100 feet.
Mhm. Okay. Here rolled a 16, but I need to figure out what the. Oh wow. Okay. +7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Mira, where are you at? So, Carry On gets roughly here and like does a big old loop sweep and doesn't see anything. So you're with Carry On.
Shit.
Yes.
You can. What's the dark vision on a critter?
On a crow. Clear. Currently looking it up. Crows have vision.
Owls have 120 feet, and ravens.
Oh, so if okay,
60 feet.
beautiful. So Carrion and Mira get to like the limit length of how far y'all can fly, but with your dark vision that you can see.
No,
What the hell?
Is that a wampa?
Who's to say?
I think it's a.
Oh,
I think it's a Yeti.
Why the Yeti look like that? Why is
Okay.
eyes set
Well.
on either side of its mouth? Like,
Because his nose is in the middle, dummy. You got a nose that big, yeah, he's gonna go this way too.
I think it's about avoiding copyright issues with WotC.
just like
Correct.
the not illiths.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So you see, because you said 16 and a no, it was more
for me. And it,
15 and it was over. It was like 20 something for Mira.
Yes. 16 plus 7, 23.
So you
Yeah.
see a sparkling like glint over behind this tree.
Ooh, shiny. Yes.
Oh hell yeah.
We
That's
see a shiny and we're happy about it.
that is quite a way. It's 120 feet off the path.
it's
Oh,
getting
dear.
more difficult. So it's 120 feet, and you got to get it out, and you got to get back in 18 seconds.
Uh-huh. It's about that teleportation. How's that work?
So we kind of at that section of the
That only
closest
takes you
spot.
90 feet, though. Still have.
I mean, I can get it out. It's just a matter of, how frugal do you want to be?
How now, brown
Well-
cow?
And the question is, like, are you going to be able to get it out once you get there?
I just need someone to carry a light source to it, and I can get it out. If
Can we just light you?
I'm not going.
It's true.
Oh,
Okay,
I
I'll
just
go.
need someone to put a light source out there. If we can maybe drop an object
Oh, I
with
see.
one of the creatures,
how much light do you need?
just so I can see it. Unless the
Well, or
Right.
Kevin will hold out her hand. Got like a trinket or something.
here, this is like take out like just a random nothing of something from his medical kit, like a band-aid.
Symbol.
Like
Okay.
cast the light on it and then let the raven just pick it up and drop it out there.
Can
And
do. Happy to help.
then I will take one big step off the edge of the walkway, and I will cast telekinesis with the extended range of 120 feet and just rip that entire section out and start pulling it back towards me.
Yeah.
Is there a weight limit on telekinesis?
I think it's like a ton or something like that.
A lot.
It's a lot. 1,000 pounds.
Damn.
Wow.
Hmm. I feel like you need to make a check with
Yeah,
this,
for
but
sure.
I don't.
I was about to say I can have what's the range on shatter?
60 feet.
60, I think.
That's shorter than I was hoping. Yeah, it is 6 feet. Okay, maybe not. I was saying I got a little 10 use shatter cannon on back, bust up the fucking ice.
I mean, scorching ray is 120 feet.
Let's let the man make the check first. Let's see.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
The sense is you can, if you're doing some sort of athletics checks, you can make an athletics check using your casting modifier or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, let's call it an athletics check.
Strain your brain.
Yes.
Spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. Yeah.
I mean, it's magical terrain, so I don't.
He's contesting the magic of whoever made it. What's
Okay.
their spellcasting?
I know.
I think I'm good. I rolled an 18 plus 5 at least.
Just missed it.
Okay.
If I'm considered
It was
proficient in that, then I think it'd be 27.
Okay. So yeah, you. It's not just like how so Nicodemus sort of smashed his hands through the ice and created like an ice globe. What you do, Emmett, is you basically carve a giant ice block. Like it is a ton. You have literally like in Frozen at the very beginning when they're like cutting the ice in the pond and they're like having to transport. That is what you're doing right now. It is being dragged along the ground. How fast does this thing move?
I'll move it 30 feet towards me, and then I'll take a step back onto the walkway, and then continue to move it 30 feet. So it'll take 4 turns for it to get here.
Okay. I need you to roll 4 d6s, please.
4
Or
D6?
3, pardon me. 3 d6s for me, please.
Don't make him upset.
A 1 and 2 5s.
1, you say?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Why are you happy about that?
Because
Explain.
so okay, so this giant ice block gets about here,
Okay.
and how would a dexterity saving throw work for an inanimate object? Actually, no. This is how I'm gonna rule it.
Well,
You, Emmett, have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Have to make it dexter. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty dexterous for an old man, but it's not perfect. 21. Never mind. I'm fucking fine. 17 plus 4. Let's go.
So you are the first round. You pull it 30 feet. The ground shakes and rumbles and gets like lifted up, and when it does, it's like because you are using this this telekinesis to like drag it, it pulls you forward because with the amount of like upward momentum, but you're able to like keep your feet underneath you and not get pulled onto the snow again.
Okay, awesome.
What? What?
What?
the hell
What?
was
Yeah, do
that?
I see at all what caused this commotion?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's
Snow worm.
so 30,
That's with a Y, by the way.
60. Okay, so that's round 3. Is your little block. So let's see. How do I want to rule this? High or low, Kent?
Always high.
Okay.
Ice block hits a landmine. I'm convinced that's what's here now.
Within 99.
Holy shit.
That's pretty high.
The two critters sort of. Why are you doing this to me, please? Oh, is it because I'm in the wrong mode? It is because I'm in the wrong mode. Please go away. Oh, why is it being so stupid?
Why not?
What's it doing?
Oh, it wouldn't let me move my critters.
Look at them go. I think it's all mouth.
All mouth.
So are you, Ronan.
What?
Actually, this guy can go a little bit further.
What are you talking about?
These two critters start moving, and on the fourth round, with this giant ice block, moving towards you, kind of considers all of you staying on the path, and then turn around and go back on their own thing. But I do want you to roll one more d6, please.
Sure.
Real sticklers for the rules, these fellas are.
Also a 5.
A 5? Yeah, it makes it onto the path.
I'll get it up into the air a goodly ways, gesture people away from it, and then just let it drop 30 feet. Crack it open so we can get the orb inside.
Yeah. It does so. You get your orb.
Heck yeah.
Ponder it.
Yeah. Make your way towards the little pillar.
Yeah.
Ponder that orb.
What memory is Emmett putting into it?
Emmett's putting in the memory of the first time he broke his Hippocratic oath. And that is
First time? What? What is with
Okay.
first time?
Yeah, since he's killed a lot of people.
A lot of people saying first time for things that shouldn't be happening very often.
Yeah.
In this session, that's all I'm saying.
We have bad days.
And this was in a place that when he was roaming around trying to do good, in a little bit northern West by God, and there was just an area that kept getting attacked by a bunch of creatures, and the leader of the town refused to do things about it, and Emmett had implored him to continue to make more efforts to stop these people from getting hurt, and essentially the guy was in it for money. He didn't really care about the people getting hurt. He ended up in a situation where he himself was hurt and Emmett killed him. So this issue isn't going to continue anymore.
Okay.
And of course it was a very, very easy thing to do physically, but of course mentally not quite as much. But that town's flourishing now.
Okay.
Let the record show that Mira's was an accident. Pretty sure this was on purpose.
This was definitely on purpose.
He tripped. Stabbed him in the eye with a scalpel. It is fucking tragic.
Okay.
17 times.
The sconce accepts your magical fire and your memory. And that leaves 2 paths down. Or 2 paths to go, I should say. 4 paths down, 2 paths to go.
Hell yeah. We
What was
got
it?
east
Straight
next.
north. Yeah, we got east and
What color is east?
East is a bright red
east and
Ooh,
west.
for
Kevin.
Miss Kevin.
That'd be me.
Yeah, my boys. The squad. The symbols.
Oh, get back on the path,
Back on
Kevin.
the
What
path.
are you doing?
It
Get
was an
get off
accident.
the
It was an
road.
Yeah, just stay out there.
Get on the road! Quick!
Stay out there. I want to see
Don't
what
go near
happens.
there. Don't go near there. Where am I? Where am I? You can't find me.
With the homies.
You're right there next to the huge ass robot. Not on the road.
Why you call my robot? Like say he got a huge ass. He's an aminal. construct.
There we go. On the road. Is she staying on a little pillar? It was fine. I'm sure it was fine.
Oh
There's
my
nothing wrong.
God!
What in the world?
What the
Why-
hell?
Oh
why
my
are you
God!
saying, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God?
you don't want to
Why are
be
y'all
right
saying,
there
oh my
right
God?
now. Holy crap!
Legally distinct dragon.
Oh no.
Is it a dragon? Is there a fucking
It-
Oh yeah, you good luck with that one. Just use your fire.
is there a dragon or a separate kind of critter over there?
Dragon. I saw
it's-
a dragon.
It's a
And
type
it's
of
just-
dragon.
It's a type of dragon.
The fire's up under the dragon? Oh, for the love of money. Okay.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
And this is difficult terrain. This is like a little
Oh.
snow berm.
It's 50,
What if you go at it
57
from
feet.
the bottom? I'm assuming it is like a solid. There's a solid chunk below it. It is not actually hanging like that, or is it hanging like that?
No,
Okay.
it like all the other ones. It is.
Like a solid block.
In the ground.
Solid.
How long telekinesis last?
10 minutes. That's it. It's a Dion question.
Grab that dragon.
Grab the dragon. Whoa.
How much does the dragon weigh? I'm just saying.
I'm just
That
thinking
dragon
more
looks
in
like
the.
it's definitely weighing less than 1,000 pounds. That
That's a little-
dragon
That's a noodle dragon.
is a noodle dragon.
Spaghetti dragon. That's an Italian dragon.
Italian dragon.
So the spaghetti. It's just, blah. That's a
So that's not snow around you. That's Alfredo.
that's a marinara breath.
He's all prepared. He's ready to be cooked.
It is still fire damage though, because that sauce is hot.
And
It'll still burn the fuck out of you.
So difficult terrain is half, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Is
so
a
that would take me
dragon-
4 rounds just to get there.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Well, it may be best to kind of go at it from the side.
dragons are animals, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So would it be worth my while to attempt animal handling? Probably. Well,
If you want to
Sentient.
try to
Crow form?
talk, if you want to talk to the dragon, you could try to talk to the dragon.
let's try to talk to the dragon. Is this dragon conscious, like awake, and like aware of our presence and movements?
Yeah,
And probably
it's
knows
kind of
that we
like
want
the other
something.
critters.
Okay.
It's kind of like the other critters.
Seems chill until we like mess with his stuff, and his
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
being the thing that is currently under it.
Yeah.
Love that for
Oh.
us. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that is its horde, isn't it?
oh God.
It's the
I rolled
only
a
thing in its
3,
horde.
and plus 7 is 10, which is not terrible, but that 3
Okay.
is depressing.
What is if that roll was a persuasion check?
Mhm.
Is that any better? If it's-
Uh,
instead of animal handling,
I
because
feel like animal
dragons
handling
are-
is probably my best bet.
Okay.
Persuasion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so this dragon is kind of like vibing.
Okay.
And
Kelly,
you
could I-
just-
I want to kill
Say,
his
can I
vibe.
roll Arcana to see what I know about the dragon?
yeah. While you're doing that, I'll tell you what happens with Mira. Nothing bad, because you guys
Okay.
haven't left the ground, like you haven't crossed over.
Not trying to be extra crispy.
Yeah, the dragon sort of just looks at you and goes, "Little bird, go back to your nest." You are a fledgling. Go.
I fly away being like, he thinks I'm young.
Kevin, what was that Arcana check?
It was a 16.
A 16? That's fine. So, you know that this is, a lindworm, it native to the north, in like, usually in found in kind of what do you call it? Like valleys, like snow valleys. And so this one's smaller than the ones that you've read about. So that's a plus.
Awesome.
This is probably, I don't know, half the size of what they normally are.
And Jasmine was speaking to it as a beast, right?
I counted it as sort of a sort of all and, so like a charisma, but talking to as a critter.
But it doesn't understand common, right?
No, it understands common.
Didn't it just speak common to Mira, or no?
That's what I was asking. I didn't know if she
Correct.
was speaking like animal speak with it.
Oh, good point. No, it spoke common to Mira, but it was telepathically. That's a good point.
Oh, telepathic.
That didn't come in through the group call.
Mira could
Add them to the conference call.
Is it *3 or *6?
Hey, wait, hold up now.
It's
do we gotta pay
star.
for this?
Just star. No, it's just star.
Gotta put him on speaker, call him back.
Long distance.
Add them to the group chat. They start putting in suspicious links.
I think I'm Robin now. We can't go racking up all these charges.
That's an international call.
It's a company phone.
Does
Even more reason.
anybody have any like hasty stuff?
I definitely certainly can make someone fast, but
Absolutely, I could do that.
I think
But-
more the concern is not pissing off the dragon.
Maybe
worm.
we could try talking with him.
Oh, true.
Well, I
suppose.
mean, so far, the creatures haven't done anything as long as we were there and back before the time ran out.
I suppose that's true.
Even when we had to get right beside them. So, anybody could help me be a little speedier.
I could chuck you a good distance.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
definitely. I believe myself or Emmett can make you quick, but
Absolutely, I
Okay.
can make you go faster. But
I just, because it's going to take me.
I can make you
Again,
go
as long,
fast, but
just
it
a
might
little.
not stop you from getting bit. Is my only concern.
backup can blow up that ice. I just want to make it drop, but that the worm is that Lindworm with an O or with a Y?
It is with a U.
With a U. the fucking-
German.
Out of left field.
LINDWRM.
Lindwurm.
What the stat? That's what the stat block
Das
says.
ist Lindworm.
I mean, I feel like the other creatures haven't even done anything as long as we're there and back.
Yeah,
So
but
if you guys can help me get there and back, I think it's going to be good. I think it's
Sure.
fine. I just got to get there and back.
let me put.
This
backup
is
just
an
in
intelligent
case.
creature, though. We could just ask him or her.
That's true. Them.
Emmett will just go to the edge. And he'll be like, "Excuse me, worm. My name is Dr. Emmett Miller.
That does not
If my-
sound good.
Yes.
I agree, Star.
If my friend goes over there to collect this flaming orb as part of the quest, are you going to attack them?"
Well, I am bound by the glyphs along the path.
Uh-huh.
Rico, give me the alley oop. You said you could alley oop me. Come on, let's go. I don't
Yeah, I
have
can
time for this. Let's
Chuck
go.
you over that direction.
Let's go.
You
All right. Ronan,
Fair enough.
you and Emmett gonna make me fast when I hit
Yeah.
the ground. Let's go.
I'll
All right.
go ahead
Now
and
tuck and
cast
roll.
haste on her.
I took gymnastics. I took gymnastics. I know how to land. Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be in the snow. It'll be fine.
Okay, so Kevin, you're having Nicodemus chuck you.
Yes. And then I'm gonna do a tuck and roll. You know that land on your shoulder and your arm goes through and you roll and then I'm gonna be hasted to get the rest of the way.
Okay.
Are you going up the ramp? Or are you like coming at it from the side?
We have some
Ramp?
order
No.
operations that need to be dealt with, and so just
Well,
so
like,
I
this
know.
Oh wait,
way?
how tall is that off the ground? I guess I got to be able to get off the ground. I have to be able to reach it for starters. If it's from the
You
ground, I don't know. If
you
I'm that
don't
tall.
know. It is encased in the ice underneath the worm. You do not at this point don't know how far it is encased in the ice. You know that it's encased in the ice, but you do not know how far.
Okay.
This is things
Okay.
Kevin is
Point
thinking
A to
about
point
while
B
she
first,
flies
yeah.
through the air.
Yeah. So
I
first
like
things
just get me
first.
there first. Yeah.
Okay. So first things first. Nicodemus, I need you to roll me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
I will cast haste on her as she's being yeeted. Closer, the better.
That's fine.
Noted.
I still need an athletics check from Nicodemus to make sure. Anything over a 10, I think you're good. Because you're pretty strong.
Is it an athletics check?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're chucking.
All right.
Her.
So I will, just in case, still spend a psionic die to use my move a creature 30 feet for free. I am going to actually also physically throw her to see if I can get her further than, because this is just a challenge at this point. I am going to try to like javelin throw Kevin like he does a spear.
Okay.
Let me see how well that goes.
I'll give you the 30, and then we'll say at 10, if you roll a 10, you get 5 feet, and then every 5 points, it's an additional 5 feet.
Cool.
23.
23. So you throw Kevin 50. Yes. Or no. Yes, 50 feet.
Oh, hell yeah. I only have to go 7.5 more feet. Cool.
All right. So don't get too ahead of yourself. You need to make an acrobatic check, please.
Yes.
So a dexterity save, or a dexterity saving throw.
That's 14.
14.
11 on the dice, +4 for my saving, or +3 for my saving throw.
Okay, I think that's high enough. So you get like you tuck and roll, and you get your feet underneath you, and so you land. Maybe a little bit like there's a little bit like okay.
You have advantage on dex saves while hasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So your feet have left the sidewalk, so you are now so that's one round. Or like so you can have an object, or you can do take an action. What do you want to do right now?
Because I've moved as far as I can move, right? Or can I move? Since he chunked me, can I move the?
You have a
other
hasted
10 feet?
movement. Yeah, you have hasted movement, so you can move whatever additional movement you need to make.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get right up there to it. So now that I'm there, can I see the situation? What's the flame situation?
See the situation.
Yeah. So real quick, just for clarification, Kevin, are you next to this snow berm, or are you in front of the dragon? Like did Kevin or did Nicodemus throw you up, or did he throw you to the side?
I think. Well, we can see the flame on the top, right?
And the
We're
side.
not seeing.
The
side. Okay.
This is
Then
ice.
to the side. Yeah, to the side. Then
Okay.
yeah, I'm over here to the side, a little bit under and to the side. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a plan. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
So
If I don't die.
make a perception check to see how easily this flame is going to be dislodged.
Oh, that's not too good.
No.
That's 12.
12.
Not too good. That's worse than my passive perception. I must be like my brain. You know how your brain kind of like shakes inside your skull sometimes when you do spinny things.
With a 12, you know that this is not a so Emmett was able to pull his like using that like telekinesis or whatever because it was like in the ground. You don't think that trick's gonna work with this one.
Sure.
It is far enough underneath this like this flame is like underneath this worm. It is part of its hoard, essentially. You can see other bits and bobs like encased in this ice.
Wait.
You
say there's other loot in there.
So
yeah, there is other loot in there.
You're not a rogue today.
There are two kinds of
Not
people.
today.
Was my first thought was like, oh no, we have to kill it.
I just saw the
Okay,
entire top
so-
row of the Skype cameras expressions change.
Can I melt my way through it?
Yeah, so you can
Do
take
it.
take an
you want a
attack
little help?
action. You can do an attack action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do what?
you want a little help?
I mean,
Less
Yeah,
time
you-
under the
if-
dragon or worm.
yeah, please. Yeah, sure.
All right. Hey, back up.
All about.
Kaboom. Back up. Bring out a little rail cannon looking gizmo that's
Oh,
attached
shit.
to his arm, and it just effectively a sewing needle sized object will just go out of it, and it makes contact with the ice and explodes.
Okay. Are you
Not the
casting
dart
shatter?
itself, but yeah,
Okay.
the runes that are on it or whatever the magical effect on the dart will.
Roll the damage. This does have a damage threshold that it has to beat.
Okay. Does shatter do additional damage to objects?
Yes. At least if I remember correctly.
No, actually no, it doesn't. It's just
Oh.
that non-magical objects that isn't being worn or cured also take damage.
Oh, weird.
Creatures of inorganic material have disadvantage.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it did additional damage. But 16 thunder.
I think
Okay.
in previous editions, it did additional damage to crystalline creatures. Something like that.
So, you so that dart hits the ice, Ronan, and it hits it, and you see it start to splinter, but not nearly to the effect that you were hoping.
Right. All right, melt it.
Okay.
It's a little softened up.
Yeah, it's like it's damaged, but like it didn't like.
Right.
Sure.
That's
For
fine.
the scorching ray, it's 3 rays of fire.
Mhm.
2d6. Is that 2d6 per ray?
Yes, it's 2d6 per ray.
So. That's it. Okay. 5, 15, 20, 26 point for
26. Okay. So the little hole that backup created, you're able to sort of like pinpoint direct these little fire bolts. Describe what that looks like. How does Kevin cast Scorching Ray?
When she casts Scorching Ray, she kind of does like a fake, like, gun holster thing, like Wild Western thing, and
Yeah.
she fires it.
Beautiful. And then I think since you're hasted, you get a hasted action, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know how hasted works, so sure. Does that mean I can grab it then at the same time?
No,
think
so you still have you got a good chunk of the ice melted, but it
Okay.
you're
I
still,
still got to do.
yeah.
Okay.
I think you can
So
make like a melee attack as your hasted action.
Okay. All right. Well, then
Bull rush
I
the
will,
dragon.
Yeah. So from her back, she'll pull out a little staff, and she'll like, and it'll extend almost like a police baton, and she'll just vap it.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
That was 17. What's my?
That
What's
hits.
my stuff? I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. Phew. All right. So, all right.
Okay. And then roll damage for that.
What is damage for?
It would be your strength plus the
Purchase.
magical bonus from the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think it is a quarterstaff 1d8 when wielded two-handed.
I think so, yeah.
So 1d8. I don't have on my things. I just realized. Okay. 1d. That's the 8. No. There's the 8. That's the 8. Okay. 1d8 and what, Ian?
Plus your strength, plus the magical bonus from the staff.
Okay, so that was an 8 on the d8. Woo! My strength is just a +1, so 9. And
I believe the staff of power is either +2 or +3 as a magical quarterstaff.
When you hit with a melee strike, you can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target.
Closer to the top.
Oh, closer to the top.
There should be something that doesn't say bonus.
Metaphor +2 bonus. Okay, yep. So that'd be 11.
11.
You could bonk it for more force damage if you so desired.
You could, yeah. If you wanted to roll
Could
another
what?
d6. If you wanted to roll another d6.
Yeah, you could drop a charge on it if you want to.
Yes.
Extra.
Okay.
Oof.
So that's 5.
Okay.
So another 5. So 18 altogether.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, 16 altogether.
16.
I was trying to get myself a lot closer.
Yeah, no. So with a 16, so there's still that damage threshold. So you haul off and hit this thing, and it does break off a little bit more, but again, not nearly as much as what your the fire had done. Okay. So that is one effect. I'm going to call that effectively one round. So round 2.
Okay. Round 2, I guess.
Is the worm reacting to just the
it's
fucking
kind of
barrage
lounging. It's kind of lounging.
It's kind of watching. Okay. It's like,
Can we help her at all?
Yeah, you can help her.
Fireball.
Okay.
Get a little bit of an angle and try and get some more damage in there to help her out.
Yeah. Go ahead and since you're not right next to it, Emmett, I'm gonna call this a called shot. So.
Oh, okay. Disadvantage on the attack roll, or what's the what are the rules
it's just
for
the
called
AC. It'll just be a little bit harder to hit. So
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead and roll and.
Will a 19 hit?
No, it won't.
Oh.
damn. That's some ice right there.
Because well, I mean, it'll hit. Like, are you trying to hit the hole that Kevin is been boring into the ice, or are you trying to just hit the block of ice?
He probably can't see it super well anyway, so he's probably just trying to do
Oh,
damage
so
to the
then
area.
With the 19, then it will hit the general. It just won't work on. It's not gonna hit the hole that Kevin has been creating.
Okay. So that's 10, 16, 18 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, so it starts to melt and help, and it's helping, sort of on the outside. So it's starting to melt down.
Back
Anybody
up,
else?
Send another shatter dart.
Okay.
Line with his little cannon for another 19 points of thunder damage. Just
Beautiful.
to that whole. Don't gotta aim it with an AOE. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's starting to crack through. Kevin, this thing is like in the middle of this ice block. So like it's getting there, but it still needs a little bit of more oomph.
I'm gonna speak to the dragon and be like, and say, I really need this, and I'm gonna have to cast fireball. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to get my thing that we've got to save the world. So just a heads up.
Yeah. Roll
Like-
a persuasion check.
Watch your toes.
You can sculpt it. You can
Like,
sculpt
like
it,
I don't think I'm gonna hurt you, but I just want you to know, like, I'm not trying to step on your feet, right?
Yeah. Roll persuasion.
Oh God!
What did you roll?
Question mark.
What did you roll?
It was a 3 on the dice, and my charisma is +1.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, I mean, if it no, it's not a saving throw. Yeah, no. So that is literally a 4. Yep.
Okay. So this dragon is sort of lazing about. It has not reacted to anything that you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
It sort of adjusts itself, like scooches over a little bit, and goes,
Very cool.
"All right."
Got 12 seconds.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And then he's like, do what you got to do in 12 seconds. All right, so yeah, I'll cast Fireball at 6th level. Dude, I'm running out of time. I'm freaking panicking over here.
Kaboom!
Like, I don't have time. I gotta go. I need the fire.
Okay. Roll up that damage.
Okay, that's 11d6. All right, so
Was that just into the hole directly? So like a hole that's like this big?
9, 10, 11. Yes, and I can sculpt, so I don't get burned.
Also the dragon. Or worm.
Oh yeah, sculpting around the dragon. Yeah, I sculpted around the dragon. I'm not trying to hit that dragon.
Oh.
That dragon has not done anything to me.
Let's get
Okay,
used to the
So
dragon for
far.
now.
Once.
If
So far.
necessary, we can blow it up. But for now,
Preventative fireball.
preemptive fire.
I am a fan of preemptive fireball.
30, 36.
Okay. So, you melt it, like your little scorching rays, like we're creating like something basically that you could like fit your arm in and to pull it out. You cast this 6th level fireball, and it goes from being basically something that you can stick your arm in to it is a cavern. It is a hole in this ice cube, of this ice block, and you can just scoop it if you would like.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm just gonna grab it and be like,
Yeah.
and just start hastily trucking back, and I don't know how that's gonna work. 'Cause I don't know about haste, but
So what is that? You have a. I mean, I know
have a
that with a
30-foot
haste, it's like with a hasted movement, you can get all the way back. I do need you to, roll me 1d6, please.
it's a 1.
Traditionally very good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
So-
Today only. Very good.
So, you are running, and you're like, okay, I'm in the clear. I have this orb. We're good. You hit about 30 feet, and that same sort of pillar of earth comes and gets underneath your feet. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I'm just gonna disclaim. We all know that's not gonna be good, right?
You at least have advantage. Don't forget.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
That's good because the first one was only a 14.
Okay.
Oh, and the second one was worse. So 14.
Oh,
So
no.
14?
Was a 7.
That's
Okay.
That's success.
So 14. Good news, you're not knocked prone.
I'm just being a rogue.
So it effectively stops your movement. You cannot move any further. But you're still on your feet though. Like you're not knocked fully down. Okay.
Dang. So that was all my movement. So now I'm stuck, right?
Yep. And so you have one more round.
Okay. Okay. One more round. Difficult terrain. How long does haste last? Just one round?
No, you got 10 rounds.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Oh, 10 rounds. Okay.
Many.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna run.
So my
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was my assumption is that you're just going to try to get to the sidewalk.
Yes.
Okay. But what were you going to say? I just want to.
I was just gonna say, Kevin like, and she kind of gives that like look down and then looks around like, no, nobody saw that, like you do when you like trip over like a crack in the cement on the sidewalk or something. It's just like, no, it was fine. Nobody saw that.
All right.
I'm just wrong.
So roll me one more d6, please.
Well, now I'm scared because that's a 6.
So you land, a little worried, like startled, and then you, with all of your hasted movement, get onto the sidewalk.
Okay. All right. Do y'all like that little dance move I threw in there? Just a little spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
for sure.
Thanks, guys.
the dragon kind of tilts its head to the side and kind of sighs, and then like redirects its attention from your little party.
And she, as we walk away, she'll send a message to the dragon, and it's not even like a verbal, it's just kind of like a mental image of a thanks thing.
The dragon speaks telepathic to you and is like, it would have been fun to try to eat you, but you beat me.
Pure luck. Maybe next time. I think it would have been fun. So, all right, and here we go. Let's get this stuff done. And she's obviously appropriately grateful to everybody for helping her. Like, thanks. I really appreciate that. That was going to be really close. So.
I think it was fine.
We've got your back.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So as you make your way to the... Oh, Emmett, you were going to say something.
This is going to be a bit of a downer. I'm going to stop concentrating on haste.
Oh, dang. That's sad. That was kind of... You feel the difference. You feel heavy when it stops. I see why people like it so much.
For sure. So as you so Emmett drops concentration on haste, and you start walking much slower than you had been, and you eventually make your way back to the pillar. What is Kevin's memory that she's putting into her flame?
Kevin's memory is going to be, she's going to have to ask back up if she can climb up on him because she can't reach. And so she's just been racking her brain. It's very much one of those, you're talking to somebody about how much you love music and they're like, oh, what's your favorite song? And suddenly you've never listened to any song ever in your life. Mm-hmm. Right. So she's just been like that the whole time. And so as she puts the flame thingy bob in there, memories flashing, and all she can think about is her neighbor's dog and how much she loves it. She will think about, there was a time that when she had just like started to exhibit like maybe some talent and very low key being trained, and her grandmother was part of a group that took her and some other kids from her elementary school in Sola to the Q on a field trip, and they were in her old neighborhood, and she doesn't remember any of it, didn't remember any of the places because she was so small, but as they came around, and the neighborhood was a little bit rougher, and she and one of her friends got separated from the rest of the group because she was all like, oh, I know, I used to live here, da-da-da. She didn't remember anything, but kids always, oh, I know, blah, blah, blah. So she was taking her friend around, and they walked around a corner, and there were some bigger kids there. And the bigger kids started like making some threatening comments and everything. And Kevin told her friend Alice, don't worry, I know some tricks, right? Because she had been learning some tricks with her grandmother. So she's like, I can take care of us. I know some tricks. And the bigger kids came over and proceeded to beat the shit out of them and to take their field trip money. And under that pressure, she couldn't remember anything. And she tried finally to, maybe gave somebody like little warm fingers or something like that, like made them zap back a little bit. But, and then they walked off and made some really cruel comments or what have you about, all those Sola kids, little redneck Sola kids, think they can come to the queue and walk around. And she and Alice found their way back. I mean, mostly their pride, right? Bloody nose, black eye. But she never forgot that you can't just always count on those talents, so to speak.
Yeah. And as you're sort of thinking about this, you are drawn to your communicator, and all of you haven't really thought about it over the course of the day. But Kevin, you specifically have a message. It's like a text message, and it's from Xander. And it's like, where have you run off to? You're needed here at the lighthouse. And Nicodemus, you also have a message. It's encoded. And I will send you what that says in a message later.
Yes.
So much sneaky.
Sneaky. And we are going to leave it off there for tonight, my friends. So thank you so much for joining us today. We had fun. I hope my friends had fun. I hope you had fun. If you like all what we do, drop a subscribe, follow us on all the socials. You're part of the 21st century. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you what to do.
What if they're, like, old? What if they don't?
Get a grandkid to help you, or a child. I don't know.
Get a grandkid to help you. Call that nice neighbor down the street.
Yep, 100%. Go to the library.
The one that works IT, they would love to help you.
Amazing.
That's what they live for.
100%. If you have it in your heart to help a kid out, we are supporting Extra Life, the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So go and do that. And we are going to be rating Zeal Zaddy. So go support a fellow TTRPG group of people. And it is quite a name. We're going to head out. Bye. Good night.
Bye.